interesting. Hopefully this won't keep happening, this is annoying. Really gotta make sure to have the jump in the correct direction. I think that was sometimes an issue. It also allows for the camera to be easier to manage. Something along those lines, but cleaner. Whoops. Still struggling a little bit, but it should be fine. Just for grab. Just for grab. The steps are getting better. And in the end it's not really different from that. The arrows are different, but they shouldn't be harder. And this one is even harder to set up at least. Well, unless that happens when it's kinda bad. I gotta make sure to position myself comfortably. Just gonna do this a couple more times. Just so I feel more comfortable with the whole thing, and then it should be good. Because this is honestly the biggest roadblock in any percent as well. Phaedra is also a bit bad, but feels less bad than this. Haven't failed quite as much, at least. I knew it. It would have still been fine though. Not the end of the world. Okay. Sometimes the camera just doesn't pan over and then it's awkward for no reason. And I feel like that happened more often than any percent somehow. This was the first time I've had that happen in IL anyway. I gotta be patient with myself, but yeah, the guys is driving me nuts for sure. Okay, that still works. That worked. Twice at least. Well, 3 times I guess. Successfully enough. Worst comes to worst, at least, like, I'll get the run going even if I fail the arrows. This is why it's important to practice that other part anyway. Well, not like this. is IO only kind of thing, so I shouldn't be worried about those kind of mistakes. Same here. Can't forget to hold the correct button there. And if I grab it with the back, it pretty much ruins the run. So ideally I wanna direct the jump correctly from the get-go. Yeah, okay, this is a done deal. Oh man, this is not easy. Okay, saved. I thought I saved it, but then the jump direction went wrong again. Well. Okay. Well, basically my consistency isn't where I want it to be yet. Unfortunate. I shouldn't overdo it too much though, and just give it a go. At some point at least. Wow. Well, to be fair, the fact that I even had an attempt there was crazy. But this is all caused due to the initial setup here. Okay, now I'm overdoing it. Let me just go into runs. I had some good attempts there, so hopefully I'll get at least one run going. If I at least get like one run past, let's say, height resist stream, I'm happy with it. One attempt. Because I think in that case I won't even need that many attempts anymore. Just gotta stay consistent. But today I got headaches and all that anyway, so let's see how long I will be going for today. I'll give it maybe till 8. And if I'm not in an attempt till then whatever. That should give me plenty of time. And at some point I should just finish a couple of no reset runs before the actual thing happens. Wow. That's fine. Haven't been happy with my consistency on that one, but it's okay. That's still fine. You sit down properly. Ugh. I gotta keep in mind that I only need like, what was it, 20 seconds of time save? I probably got enough there for a minute and more, so it's literally just phalanx and a bit of a cleaner late game, so if I can keep the same pace until phalanx, that's good enough. And even there I got some time saves, like easy time saves, for example on Phaedra. It's just that usually I don't get to Phaedra on a similar pace, because that guy's pace was very good. But we'll see. That's been a way I've recently started doing this. It's not ideal, but it's consistent. I say, and then he just stumbles like that for no reason. That's okay. Unfortunately, it's normal for me to lose a couple seconds here and there on the first few. Not even talking about how much of a wall Gaius is. need some painkillers. I'll earn those when I get the record, I guess. Wow. This hasn't happened to me in quite a while. Funnily enough, it isn't even... Well, it is pretty bad actually, never mind, but it's like... I guess you can still get a run off of that. Well, at least the arrows are good, right? Why is the camera already like this? How did I recover off of that camera? How did he fail that jump? Questions upon questions. I think this run is dead, but let me just try to get a backup here. Out of curiosity, how that lines up. Well, it doesn't line up, that's the answer here. Ah, unfortunate. I was taking a bit too long on the arrows there. That's fine. The important part is that Val's quad are clean every time, so I get as many attempts at this as possible, just because of how hard it is. That slowdown, I hate it. Usually happens when aggro decides to just walk towards you for some reason.
Well, thanks, I hate it. Nope. Yep, whatever. I basically got a plant out of nowhere. That's insane. But that's what I was talking about. Whenever things line up like that, it becomes a lot harder.
Whoa, whoa. The lineup is off. A couple of seconds of time loss. Annoying. Where am I? Why am I there? Yeah, well. It's lining up to be one of those attempt sessions.